everybody, it's Miss Sarah. I just wanted to give you some activities today to go with the things that you received in our activity bags that we sent home. They all went home in the big Ziploc bag like this. And inside there you'll find these items I have on the table, as well as the choice boards, which look like that. We'd like to challenge you to pick a box every day from a different board and just keep going throughout your summer until all the things are filled up. Make an X when you do it, and then you'll know you've done that activity. But if it is a favorite and your kids really enjoy it, do it again. So I'm going to show you some things to do with the other items that were in the bag besides what's on the paper. You have this great container. Ours happens to have a lid with a slot in it. If you don't have this container anymore, you can also just use any container. The slot is just nice to add a little fine motor challenge for your kids when doing some of the activities, but not all the things you can count will fit in this little hole, so you don't necessarily need the lid. So any cup would do. We have all these buttons. And if you don't happen to have these buttons, you can use any kind of button. This activity, you can use any small things that will fit in your cup. You just take your lid off. So the buttons are nice to use with the lid because you can use nice fine motor skills and push it through the hole. And as they put them in, they can count. So 1, 2, 3. So nice fine motor, and the act of moving objects while counting helps kids slow down so they don't double count. So they're not, and when I say double count, I mean like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so forces them to slow down and go 1, 2, 3. So they can't go faster than they put it in. When it's a line, it's easier to go too fast and get a wrong count. So then, other things you can change that up. You can use beads, count beads into the cup. Those were in your package. There's also pom-poms in there. If you have more at home, you can add more, make it more challenging. Pom-poms are good for counting in there. And there's a dice, so you can take it a step further and they can roll the dice. And it says 2, so we're going to put 2 in the cup. 1, 2. Roll your dice again. We're going to put 4 in. I'm going to put 4 beads this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can always, whenever we've got the cup full, always dump it out and have the kids, play again, as long as their interest holds. Just a fun way to do counting and work on those activities. Another fun thing you can do is to take one of the pipe cleaners and your little sticky notes and write a number on it. And then I'm going to fold it around the pipe cleaner. And now I'm going to challenge my kid to put this many beads on their pipe cleaner. So now this becomes a number recognition as well as fine motor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this bead's challenging. It's got a smaller hole. 4, 5. And you can pick any numbers that you think they need to work on. If they're having difficulty and they don't know that this is the number 5, I could also take my crayons out of my packet. And put 5 dots under here to help them figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you don't know what number that is, let's count the dots and find out. It will tell us it's the number 5. And now I know I need to put 5 beads on this pipe cleaner. So just some fun math activities that you can do with the objects that you received. And before I forget, the wonderful ladybug rock that we have, take him outside and play hide and seek. How fun would that be? Easier to hide a ladybug rock than a kid in a lot more places. So thank you everyone for picking up those items yesterday, and we hope you have a great week.